Welcome. My name is Azili, and this is a quick rundown on how to get success early on in Graveyard Keeper. First, welcome to your new life as a Graveyard Keeper. I hope you'll find it as a rewarding career as I have. People are dying to get into this field. Get it? Get it? Okay, maybe it was a bit too much. Anyway, if you've played other adventure games, you'll know that there are systems to unlock technologies and discoveries that progress your story. This is awesome and great. This game has plenty of that. There's a bit of a learning curve, and that's why I'm making this video. This game will walk you through some very basics. Just follow the prompts. Once you've completed any bits of the story, immediately go back to your graveyard and work. With one exception, the village. When you're taken to the village, take the time to find 3 people, at least 3, 4 if you want to get the dairy farm. First, you're going to walk through to the blacksmith. Do the blacksmith quest. It rewards you a rusty sword, and it gives you the ability to fight plenty of things that are out to get you. Enough said. Once you've finished that, go north of the tavern. You're going to find a little dairy farm. Go ahead and talk to the person that's there. I forget their name. They'll sell you stuff if you want it. But it's important to go further north. And you're going to find a stone worker and then a lumber mill or whatever. Talk to both of those guys. It's Corey and Truss. They're brothers. They're going to tell you about it. Once you've done that, go back to work on the graveyard. You earn red, green, and blue crystals. I don't remember the technical term they used, but you earn them by doing tasks. Either way, you're going to want to continue to complete any tasks, like chopping down a tree, or harvesting some stone, or mining some ore. But don't get caught up in the little melodrama that the village is going to throw your way. I know you're probably really tempted to explore, but it's very, very vital that you unlock that church. Otherwise, you're going to probably find yourself a little frustrated, and I'm trying to help you avoid that. Now to our task at hand. Your first major task is to open up the church. To do this, you need to fix up your derelict graveyard. You can do this by repairing and replacing parts. Before you do any of this, keep gathering all the material. When you're in the graveyard, there's brush that you can remove. That's going to help your score. Use the repair kits that they gave you right off the bat to just repair what you can. That's going to help your score. You start off with a pretty significant deficit, but it's not hard to overcome. When you unlock a new section from your technology tree, which is the letter T on the keyboard to unlock, make the crafting table that comes with it. Keep checking to make sure that you're unlocking all of those technologies. You can't earn the blue crystals just yet. You need the church to be open for that. But you can unlock some of the stuff with the red and the green crystals. First up, you can unlock the saw. It's like a sawmill, or not a saw. It's a sawhorse, which lets you make basic things like flint and the chopping block thing. I forget what it's called. Once you've unlocked this, the next step is going to be unlocking the woodworker's table, the carpenter's table. Once you do this, now you can make planks of wood. You're going to need these planks of wood to make graveyard fences. If there's a fence that's broken and you don't have a way to fix it because you don't know how to make the stone fence yet, you could use these. But hold off on that thought. Now, let's focus on the stoneworking. When you gather the stone and you unlock the technologies, you're going to get a mason. I think they call it a mason's bench or a stoneworking bench. This is going to let you make a stone gravestone. This is probably your best asset in getting your graveyard to +5. Because this gravestone is +2. Your graveyard is littered with a bunch of wooden crosses. You can change those out with this nice gravestone, and it's going to help your overall score. Keep this in mind. It's also important to know that when you actually make a stone grave marker, it takes 45 energy. You don't have a lot of energy to begin with. So as you come across making these, you can make them go to sleep, make one, go to sleep, make one, or make them, fool them up, go to sleep. If you have any last bit of energy as you go around cleaning things and gathering materials, use it on making one of these. And then come back and finish it the next day. If you have energy left over, but you don't have enough to do what you wanted to do, make a grave marker. Let's talk about corpses. So it's funny that this is named Graveyard Keeper, but you might not know that you can actually toss the corpse in the river. I don't want to give away all of the secrets. The game will walk you through an explanation, but keep in mind that your goal is to unlock the church. Unlocking the church is going to make the game immensely easier when you start to do the stuff in the town. Well, village. You don't get to the town yet. Don't get stuck doing quests in the village until you unlock this church, because that's only going to cause you some frustration. When you get a corpse, definitely carve the flesh so that way you can make energy replacement meals with that firewood or those sticks that you gather and on your cooking fire in your house. But don't forget, the option is there to dump the corpse in the river. Eventually, you could fill up your graveyard and not have the materials to overcome your deficit to get your score up to unlock it. So consider it carefully whether or not you're going to impact that score. But if you focus on gathering the wood and gathering stone, you're going to get out of that deficit really quick. They don't want to make it too difficult because the church is pretty pivotal in progressing the story. But if you're like me, you're going to get distracted and be, oh, I'm going to do this quest. I'm going to do that quest. I'm here. I'm going to do this quest. But before you know it, you're going to run into a need to have a technology that you can't research yet. And you're going to be questioning, how do you get the blue? Well, the only way to get to the blue crystals is to open that church. And opening that church is key. With a little work, you can replace those broken parts with new parts or have repaired other parts to unlock that church. Once you do that, it's game on. Until next time, my name is Azili. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. I'm going to have a playthrough, or at least a couple episodes available shortly. You can find me here on YouTube, over there on Twitch. Until next time, be good to each other.